Hi, I am Amit Chakravarty, the Deputy CIO and Head of SAP in Almarai, and I would like to share my views on the role of a Chief Information Officer. In an enterprise, we have got three basic entities: processes, systems, and people. So if CEO is the person where the buck stops, CFO is the person who writes a check, COO is the person who makes it happen on the ground, CIO is the person who creates the basic platform for decision making and analysis. Apart from a very important thing, managing attention for all the employees within an enterprise. So a CIO not only creates a platform for decision making and analysis, but also manages attention for employees within an enterprise, especially in this age where you have an information overload. Furthermore, an enterprise basically would like to have a solid core within with an innovative fringe around it. Now, what does this mean? The basic solid core should comprise of your electronic mailing system, which should have a 99%+ uptime. We should have an adequate connectivity between various office locations. There should be business applications addressing the business requirements and with a high uptime. There should be an integrated, highly configured, well-managed, end-to-end solution like SAP. And apart from this, business also requires that the new and modifications of requirements are handled in a swift and innovative manner. So the CIO should be the person who creates the environment where not only the basic solid core exists, but also this innovative capability of the organization is leveraged within the overall IT governance of an enterprise. You now see me in my desk at Almarai, one of the biggest brands of the Middle East, the food and beverage leader in this part of the world. From here I manage a team of 22 highly qualified and dedicated SAP professionals, apart from doubling up as the CIO of a business systems team comprising of 78 people of SAP and non-SAP business applications, hardware and infrastructure support, as well as information and security. So if you are prepared to build up a top-class IT system for your enterprise, I am prepared to give you the layout as well as the services that go along with it as a CIO. The role of a CIO, the facets which a CIO should be having are effective communication skills. He should be a strategic thinker and have planning skills. He should design and deploy a stable core with an innovative fringe. He should be very updated with the technology trends as well as the market forces. It's a very dynamic world and it's very important to keep abreast with everything that's happening around in the world, at least the important ones. He should also assimilate and evaluate large information base. He should know where to focus the attention, where the attention of the employees at various levels should be focused, including the person at the top. The application of technology to processes, operations and strategies is a key element whereby the CIO enables the various technology components to be pressed into service for the organization. There should be adequate amount of vendor management from the CIO. There should be financial management and sales management as well, which is an important part of his delivery. And last but not the least, in fact a very important part, is leadership, motivation and decision making, which actually propels and unleashes the hidden potential of individuals working within the industry. I have got a rich and wide experience in the industry of 18+ years, which comprises of iron and steel, where I started my career. In various capacities I worked over there as a head of quality and process control in bar and rod mill, as in charge of the metallographic laboratory, as in charge of customer complaints, and then as a part of the total quality management team in the managing director's office. I led consultancy to about 72 Tata group of companies. So my entire span in Tata Steel was about 6 years. I spent about 0.8 years in real estate major chain in Australia, managing the Apple Mac system. Spent about 1.5 years in the leading banking system of New Zealand, the Bank of New Zealand. Thereafter, I moved on to the telecom business. This was all servicing the IT sector in these industry segments. In telecom, I was with Telstra as a part of EDS, as the team leader of the pricing team at Melbourne, and spent about 2 years after that in IT consultancy, selling as well as consulting on Oracle applications for various industry segments, and then moved on to one of the wind energy major, doing the SAP implementation end-to-end for various companies within the group, which was Suzlon. And now I work for the FMCG major of Middle East, one of the biggest brands in this part of the world, for the last 3 years, where I'm the deputy CIO and the head of SAP. So this is my experience as an employee. Apart from this, I've touched a lot of other industries as consultant, which includes in industry segments like chemicals, shipping, oil and gas, construction, automobiles, tea, education, as well as cement and other accessory industries.